The planet Solora had been quiet for years. Its red skies were calm, and the green oceans moved slowly. The war between humans and aliens had ended long ago. At least, that's what everyone believed. Life had returned to normal. Alien children played near the crystal rivers, and their parents worked on rebuilding broken cities. But something strange was happening under their feet. Deep underground, old machines began to glow. Silent signals moved through forgotten tunnels. In the alien capital, sensors picked up heat waves. At first, the alien leaders thought it was just a glitch. But soon, they saw the truth. Thousands of signals. Moving. Rising. Elder Varrock, the oldest alien leader, looked at the screen with wide eyes. "This can't be real," he whispered. They were destroyed. Without warning, the ground shook. A huge explosion came from the south. A metal tower burst out from beneath the earth. It wasn't alien. It was human technology. Giant human robots, covered in dust and fire, climbed out from underground bunkers. Their red eyes lit up the night. The alien defense system should have stopped them. But it stayed silent. No shields. No weapons. Nothing moved. Someone had turned it off. Panic spread across the city. Aliens ran to shelters, but it was too late. The robots began marching forward, destroying everything in their path. Laser beams cut through the sky. Buildings fell. The peaceful planet screamed for the first time in years. In the dark, a secret message played on a hidden screen in the alien palace. Final stage initiated. Target: planet core. The biggest war in history wasn't over. It had only been sleeping. Now it had returned, louder, stronger, and more dangerous than ever before. The alien palace was in chaos. Smoke filled the halls. Sirens screamed across the city. Alien warriors ran to their stations, but the defense system was still offline. No one knew why. No one could stop the attack, but one thing was clear. This wasn't just an outside attack. Someone from inside had helped the enemy. King Zelvar stood in the war room, watching the red dots on the screen. "They knew our weak points," he said. "They knew where to strike. This is not just war. This is betrayal." Moments later, a secret message arrived on the king's private channel. The voice was cold and calm. "You trusted the wrong one. The enemy is inside your palace." The king's eyes narrowed. He ordered the palace locked down. Every commander was called in, but one was missing. Commander Rex. He was known for his skills in technology. He had full access to the defense system. And now, he had vanished. In the streets, the human robots continued their attack. Their weapons were stronger than before. They flew with speed, dodging alien fire with ease. Giant machines crushed alien towers. The aliens fought back with courage, but they were losing ground. In a hidden room, Rex stood in front of a screen, watching it all. He spoke quietly. "Robots don't lie. They don't change. That's why they deserve to win." Rex had joined the humans. He believed machines were the future. He had turned off the defenses and opened the doors. But not everyone had given up. A small team of alien fighters, led by a brave young warrior named Lyra, escaped the burning city. Their mission: find Rex and stop him before the robots reach the planet's core. The real war had just begun. The alien city of Varnock was a symbol of strength. Made of pure black steel and powered by crystal energy, it stood tall in the middle of the planet. No enemy had ever broken its gates, but that changed in one night. Lyra and her small team of fighters arrived at Varnock, hoping to find safety. But as they reached the city walls, they saw smoke rising into the sky. Flames danced on the steel buildings. Explosions lit up the night. Varnock was already under attack. "Who did this?" one fighter asked. "We just got here." "It was them," Lyra said, pointing to the sky. Dozens of human robots were flying in perfect formation, dropping bombs and energy nets. On the ground, even more robots marched through the streets. But something was different. Some aliens were helping the robots. The team entered the city and saw the unthinkable. Aliens attacking their own people. Their eyes glowed blue. They moved like machines. They'd been mind-controlled. Lyra realized, this is not just a war. It's a takeover. The human robots had brought a new weapon. A dark, spinning device hovered in the sky, sending signals that took control of alien minds. Friends turned into enemies. Families were torn apart. The city of steel was falling from the inside. Lyra's team split into two groups. One group would search for the mind control device. The other would find the queen, who had gone missing during the first attack. Rumors said she had escaped with a secret weapon. As the team moved through the burning city, they heard a voice from a hidden speaker. The energy core will fall. Nothing can stop us now. Varnock, the strongest city, was no longer safe, and time was running out. Deep in the cold caves beneath the mountains, the missing queen finally opened her eyes. Her long cloak was torn, her crown cracked, but her spirit was still strong. With her were only 2 loyal guards, and a secret hidden for thousands of years. A forgotten weapon buried by the first rulers of Silora. Outside, the war was burning everything. The city of Varnock had fallen. Human robots were spreading fast. The planet's energy core, hidden deep in the center, was their final target. If they reached it, Silora would be lost forever. The queen walked to a large stone door covered in glowing symbols. She placed her hand on it and whispered, "Awaken." The ground shook. The door slowly opened, revealing a massive figure sleeping inside. It was the guardian of Silora, a half-living, half-machine being created before time, built only to protect the planet in its final hour. Its eyes blinked open, glowing bright green. "You serve the true queen," she said. The guardian nodded. Meanwhile, Lyra and her team fought their way through what was left of Varnock. They destroyed the mind control device, but they were too late to stop the robots from locating the energy core. In a secret chamber, they finally found the queen. She told them the plan. "We cannot stop all the robots, but we can protect the core. We will make our last stand here." But just before they could begin, someone walked into the chamber. Commander Rex. "I'm not here to fight," he said. "I made a mistake. Let me help." The queen looked into his eyes. Was he lying? Or was he the only chance they had left? The final battle was moments away, and the fate of the planet hung by a thread. The countdown had started. In the center of Silora, the planet's energy core glowed brighter than ever. It was alive, powerful, and unstable. If the human robots reached it and planted their final bomb, the entire planet would explode. Nothing would survive. The alien queen stood beside the ancient guardian, her warriors ready for the last stand. Lyra and her team took positions near the chamber gates. Behind them, the energy core pulsed with heat, its light growing stronger with every second. Then the gates crashed open. Hundreds of human robots stormed in, their metal feet shaking the ground. Their leader, a tall silver robot with a human brain inside, stepped forward. "This planet belongs to the future. Machines, not weak, emotional life forms." The queen raised her staff. "We protect what lives, not what controls." The battle began. The Guardian charged with fury, smashing robots with every move. Laser fire filled the chamber. Lyra fought like a storm, protecting the core with everything she had. Robots fell, but more kept coming. In the chaos, Commander Rex faced the robot leader. He had a chance to run, but instead, he grabbed the enemy's bomb and ran toward the control panel. "No," the robot leader shouted. Rex looked back at the queen. "Tell them I made it right." He jumped into the control pit and manually disarmed the bomb, sacrificing himself in the process. A massive shockwave threw everyone to the ground. Silence followed. The robots stopped moving. The signal was lost. The attack had failed. The queen knelt beside the core. It was safe. Silora had survived, but the cost was heavy. Cities were gone, friends were lost, and the skies still carried the smoke of war. The queen looked up and whispered, "Peace is won, but peace is never free."